Hello and welcome back to the red lasered water guy show. Okay, I've got my blue blocker sunglasses on, or not sunglasses, but blue blocker glasses, so that I can keep the blue light from destroying the mitochondria, not the mitochondria, but the melatonin in my brain. So that's one of the ways it is harming our society. It's the number one harmful non-EMF or non-organic EMF we have is blue light, because all your screens are blue light. Lighting now is 99% blue light, and so it's and blue light in the morning and through the day is not too bad, but it when you get closer to evening, a couple hours before sundown, that's where it's really gonna harm, do more harm, because that's when melatonin works, is in the evening and at night. So anyhow, that's why I'm wearing these funky looking glasses now, because I wore glasses for 52 years, and then when I started shining the red laser in my eyes, I got to where I didn't need glasses anymore. So I just shined the red laser in my eyes back and forth. I got a video on my YouTube channel that shows that. And now I don't wear glasses. I can see the golf ball at 200 yards. I can read fine print. And I drive day and night now with no glasses. So these remind me of what, you know, losing the freedom of not having to have glasses. But the payback in my health is very important. So that's why I'm wearing them. And today we're going to talk about sunlight knows how to help your body be healthy. Sunlight is the key, one of the keys to life. It's like plants. If they don't have enough sunlight, a lot of them will die, even though they're watered well, because the umbrella of the leaves on the plant is the photocell, or the light panel that's pulling the electricity, the electrons, and the energy from the sun into the plant. So everything living needs a DC electric current to regenerate and grow. Okay, and that comes in plants through their leaves, and then the water comes in through the roots and the leaves both. But it's the photosynthesis in the leaves. Well, right here is our leaves, right? Our skin on our body is our leaves, and that's what's bringing the sunlight, the healthy frequencies of sunlight into our body. And every photon in the sun gives up energetically an electron into our body. And so that's, one of the more electrons you got, the more DC current you got, the healthier you're going to be, and the more your body can actually regenerate and help you be younger longer. Okay. And that's, you can see I've got the red laser shining here on my shoulder. One of these shoulders. Anyhow, because I want that red light, that laser beam on my body, to where I've always got the 1635 frequencies that we've added that are optimal wellness frequencies for sunshine coming into my body, to stay as healthy as I can, as long as I can. So I just did a scale the other day, and technically, according to the calendar, I'm 76 years old, and this is a kind of a crude it's a bioscan, and it said I was 57. So, that's 19 years younger than my chronological age, and so that's why I'm still snow skiing and climbing mountains and doing all that stuff. But it's up to me to change my life. One of the things that they're discovering more and more is you can't get healthy in the same environment you got sick in. Okay, and that could be something as simple as getting more sunshine than you've been getting, because in the environment you're in now, you're not getting the sunshine. So it can be as simple as that. Sunshine is so important to health and wellness, and that's why I use the red laser all the time. It's you know, it happens in 30 seconds. So anyhow, I'm gonna go here and we're gonna answer some questions left over from our last show. One of them says, how do we gain the focus to go for what we want? And focus comes from a passion or a sincere desire to find something out or to achieve something. That way you can start, you can be moving forward to accomplish it. And without the passion, without the drive to move forward and accomplish it, you won't. And so that's what happens on New Year's Eve, you know, New Year's resolutions. You know, in less than 30. I mean, there's more activity in the gyms in January than any other time of the year because everybody has this New Year's resolution. They're going to lose weight. They're going to get in shape. Blah blah blah. Lose the belly fat. And so they joined the gym in January, and 85 to 90% of them are gone by February. And because they don't have the passion, they don't have the desire, they're not really serious about it. So you got to be serious enough. You got to love it enough, want it enough, have the desire, the passion to go after it. Otherwise, you'll wake up the next morning and forget all about it. So that's what it takes. The other one is the mandatory listing of ingredients. We talked last week about, you know, when you look at the ingredients, the number one ingredient is the highest percentage in that product. The number two ingredient is the next highest percentage in that product. So if you're taking something that's got propylene glycol, you know, as the third element, you know, like some of the shampoos and stuff like that, then you're in trouble. And even if it's only on the end, you're still in trouble because that is a toxin. And it ties in with one of our other questions here. It says, why is poison control phone number mentioned in store-bought toothpaste? Okay, because store-bought toothpaste is, well, 98% of them, you know, all your major labels have on the back of them, if swallowed, call poison control. Okay, and the reason is it's toxic. But the key is, and how to get away with it, is it won't kill you today, but it's cumulatively being used every day, every other day, and it's accumulating in your cells and in your body and your fat tissue, etc. And so it's going to shorten your life and make your last years more miserable, just like continuously eating any toxin. The dosing is the problem. You know, if it's just a real minor dose, it won't kill you. It's like drinking Coke. It won't kill you today, but again, it's so acid and got so many negative toxins in it that are positive toxins that it's going to shorten your life and make your life, you know, life's years more miserable. So because I don't know anybody that can brush your teeth without swallowing some, and then you have these children that you're teaching how to brush your teeth and telling them not to swallow them, or you may not tell them that, but they're swallowing a lot more of it. And it's proven that it's causing all sorts of problems in the body. So what should be? Okay. One of the questions I was talking about, walking on fire, walking on hot coals, as a because we were talking about goal setting, and I used to do do trainings, and they were like 4.5 hour long trainings on goal setting. And at the end, we would during the workshop, we would build a fire, and then we'd have a team spreading out the ashes toward the end of the workshop, and then everybody that was attending the workshop and all the team, we'd all go out and walk on hot coals. And that's a metaphor to prove that if you can walk on hot coals, what else can you accomplish in your life? But again, you got to have the desire. The desire here is to walk across those hot coals without getting burned. And I've got pictures, with flames coming up through my toes, from the actual flames off the hot coals. But it's a metaphor. If I wanted enough to walk across the hot coals, I was passionate about it, and so I got in state, is what we call it, getting in state. And so I was able to walk across hot coals many times without burning or getting a hot spot. And everybody in the workshop, even the ones that said they weren't going to do the firewalk, but they wanted to go through the workshop, all of them walked, and everybody, had a ball. And so that's the key right there. It's a metaphor, and it's a reference that if you want something bad enough, you can do it. The body is amazing, and the mind controls the body. That's the whole thing we're demonstrating here, because that's why I talked about getting in state. You get into a state where, you don't burn when you walk across hot coals. There's tribes in Africa that dance on broken glass. There's all sorts of people, things doing that, or people doing that, in their own native, like in Africa, the whole tribe has done it forever. And so it just proves what we can accomplish when we're focused on it and really want it. So, okay. So, BioLight, blue light, we're going to talk about a little bit of that. Blue light is now being said to be the #1 cause of obesity for several reasons, but one of them being that it destroys the melatonin, and it changes the circadian rhythm in our body, and so the clocks are off. There's a main circadian rhythm clock that's in our eyes, and then every organ has its own clock, and the whole body runs on a rhythm being yoked together with timing of AM, morning and evening, daylight and darkness, sunlight and darkness. So that's one of the things that we went over last week. And today we're going to talk about sunlight knows how to help your body. And sunlight is what we replicate. What we're bringing to you is the energy from sunlight using the red and infrared laser. And all of our products use the laser in frequencies and life force energy to make and change all of our products to be high frequency, high energy products, to raise your vibration to where your body heals itself naturally. So let's go ahead and do the show here. All right. Again, it's the Pure Vibrance company that I'm supporting, because I've gotten more results over the last 15 years with this company than any other company I've ever worked with, more consistently, especially the red laser, and really all the products, because they're vibrating high enough that it's raising my life force energy and bringing my body into homeostasis where it heals itself, because the body has to heal itself. Nobody, nothing else heals the body. Drugs don't heal, doctors don't heal. It's all up to our body to heal itself, and we are responsible for putting it in an environment and feeding it what it needs. That's sunlight. That's foods that have nutrition in them, that are assimilatable, digestible, and assimilating, because a lot of what people are eating is not assimilatable and not even really digestible. And, it takes more energy to get it out of the body than it brings into the body. So you're on a negative slope going backwards, so to speak. So the best, Joe S. Blanton here, and the best way to get a hold of me is just give me a call at 469-766-5511. Check out my youtube.com/@theredlaserguy. There are lots of videos and stuff on there. And then redlaserguy.com takes you to the corporate website. So true organic age reversal is what we're all about, turning back the clock, living life to the fullest. Okay, that's why I'm still skiing and hiking, climbing mountains, kayaking the Colorado River down to uh, the rapids, and then stopping and camping at the hot springs and stuff like that. So transform aging from within with our innovative organic age reversal system. We're calling it ORS. Our cutting edge healthy or holistic approach goes beyond skin deep, nurturing the whole body. So basically, it's reverse aging made simple because everything is energy. That's my favorite slide. It's in every presentation I do. All right, because everything is energy. And Mr. Nikola Tesla, told us if we want to know the secrets to our life, the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Your health is based on energy, frequency, and vibrating. It's based on the frequency you're vibrating, the vibration in your environment, the vibration of the food you're eating. Everything is based on energy, frequency, and vibration. The financial state you're in is based on the energy, frequency, and vibration you have around money. It's just that simple. Everything will come back to energy, frequency, and vibration every time. And the vibration is the EMF, or the electromagnetic field, that has the information in it that creates that frequency. Okay, and it's either helpful to our body or it's harmful to our body. No exceptions to that at all. Okay, your health is determined by the invisible frequency you're vibrating, and you're the only one that can change it. And it's changing every instant. Every instant, you're either vibrating a little higher or vibrating a little lower. There's no standing still. And so, if you're looking down, you're vibrating lower. If you're looking up, you're probably vibrating higher, because that changes the chemicals that are dumped into our brain. And it's documented through NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. There's just tons of information out there about it, but you have to go find it. Okay, you have to check it out because it's very real, and you can prove it to yourself. If you're not feeling good, you'll find yourself slumped over, looking down, and if you'll just stand up straight and look forward, look up a little bit, take a big deep breath, you'll feel better immediately, because it changes the chemicals going into your blood. Really that simple. Okay, so welcome to ORS, okay, Organic Age Reversal System, turning back the clock, true organic age reversal. Okay, what we've got here is a system that we put together, including the red laser, our toothpaste, which is our oral care health system. And your teeth are so important because they're connected, all through your body to all your organs and stuff. One of our basic pendants, which have parasympathetic muscle frequencies in them to bring you out of fight or flight into relax and heal. And then we have the citrus silk, the mint matrix, and the replenish love. Replenish love has minerals and vitamins in it, a bunch of them. We'll show you here in a little bit if we get to that slide. And it's giving your body nutrition vibrodermally through the, you can use it as a deodorant and put it anywhere on the body. It's a body serum. But if you choose, I use it as a deodorant. So when I put it in under my arms, in 26 seconds, the minerals and the vitamins are in my blood, right into my cells. And so we've done tons of scientific testing on it. And everybody that takes it for like 30 to 60 days, their glutathione goes up and their CoQ10 go up. And there's no glutathione in it, no Q10 in it, okay? But the minerals and vitamins in there are cofactors that help the body create more of its own, which is what is supposed to happen. Our body's supposed to create its own CoQ10 and glutathione, along with several other nutritions that we take as supplements that are a very poor replacement, for the original intent of the body creating it itself. So all the products in the ORS program have multiple specific purposes. They're all designed to raise the vibration of the body to where it's functioning more at a younger age, and that's where the age reversal comes back. So all have a personal care purpose and all have an age reversal purpose. Okay, so we have a special for first-time customers. The whole package here retails for about $600. You get a 56% discount, and so you get the whole thing for $299. And the red laser by itself is $299. So as a first-time customer, you're getting a huge discount because it includes the laser, one of the pendants, one of the 3 pendants, the oral care, and the lotions I just mentioned. So again, the red infrared revitalizer retails for $299 by itself. So, and it's a class 2, class 3 medical cold laser. And so that's why it has a push button on it. It requires an attended button. And, I've got one laying here on the desk that's shining on my chest. I like to have the laser shining on me anytime I'm sitting here. It's got a higher efficacy if it's moving, but it still, helps the body even when it's in a fixed position. So I put a piece of Velcro around it and then slide it up over the button, and that holds it on the whole time, right? So there's always a way of making things work. So these frequencies are bring the body into balance and energetic homeostasis, body alignment, reduce swelling, alleviate dental issues, enhance lymphatic drainage. That's something most people really need because the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like the heart. Okay, the ways you activate the lymphatic system is motion or deep diaphragmatic breathing. That last little bit of real deep breath can activate the lymphatic system. Otherwise, it's about moving. And people sit way too much. I rebound every day, or just about every day. And then I'm out hiking and climbing, so I move a lot. And that's another reason that I'm, my biological age is like 57. And that'll continue to go down as I get even better at changing my environment, getting more sunshine. I'm sun gazing now. I'm getting up early enough to where I can watch the sun come up because that's the most critical time to set the biological clock in our eyes, which is the master circadian rhythm clock. And the frequencies that time of the morning feed the body and help balance hormones and all sorts of stuff. I mean, the list is amazing of the benefits of sun gazing. So strengthens the immune system every time you use it. It builds your immune system. Mediate menstrual cramps, changes the polarity of food and beverage to be absorbable. So I laser my water and I laser my food every time with for 30 seconds. And that adds more life force energy, neutralizes toxins, changes the polarity in the food a little bit to where it's more assimilatable. And so again, the list is endless to the benefits of using the red and infrared laser. May assist in vaginal tightening, relieve headaches, enhance hydration. Most people are dehydrated. So when you laser your water, you actually can taste the difference. It's smoother. I get all kinds of, I do that test when I do an expo where I have people coming through my booth. If they got their water, I'll ask them to take a drink of it for taste and texture. I'll laser it for 30 seconds. Some of them can actually feel the laser frequencies in their hand holding their jug, their water bottle. But 95% of them can taste the difference either in texture or taste after 30 seconds of lasering. So, and then we don't touch the water. We just shine the laser into it. And so lasered water carries more life force energy, about 30 to 35%. It's got a smaller molecule, so it's hydrating the body better. And hydration is, dehydration is the number one cause of most people's poor health. Assist in bone healing. Bone is the only thing in the body that doesn't mend, it actually regenerates. And my eyes regenerated to where I don't have to use glasses anymore. With the help of the red laser, my eyes regenerated. So it assists the body in detoxification. Another very important thing, we've got to get the toxins out of our body. If you have an allergy, 90% of the time or more, that allergy is because of too many toxins in the body, and the body can't handle any more coming in, so it has to kind of throw up to try and get it out of the body. So detoxing can get rid of allergies big time. Alleviate neuropathy, release tight muscles. A lot of professionals, chiropractors, veterinarians, works really good with animals, horses and cats and dogs and birds. We got people using it, chickens, on all kinds of animals. Sports medicine doctors and pain centers are starting to use laser technology to treat their patients. Whenever somebody comes into the booth, or if I'm working with somebody, if I meet somebody that's in a lot of pain, like arthritic pain on the hands, I can get people out of arthritic pain in the hands in 3 to 5 minutes, and they've got more range of motion at the same time. I had one lady call me back the next morning when she left after about 5 minutes, and I put cement matrix on, which accelerates it even a little bit more. She was 90% pain-free and had a lot more range of motion. And she texted me the next morning. She was able to put her rings on she hadn't been able to wear for years. So that's what we can do. That's what the body can do when we give it the frequencies that it needs and get out of its way. Because again, the body has to do all the healing. But we help with ADD, ADHD, addictions, asthma, bronchitis, back, sprains and alignment, blood cleansing and energizing, ear infections. The list goes on. Jet lag, ear candling, pituitary stimulation, all kinds of injuries. There's a video on my YouTube channel and several videos that show where I cut my foot, and in 6 minutes the red laser stopped the bleeding, and it was like a half inch and an inch and a half and a slice into the bottom, the ball of my foot. 6 minutes it stopped the bleeding. Was it 12 minutes later, you could see it starting to stitch back together, and I put band-aids over it and went back to work. Never stopped walking on it. And the second day, there was no scab, there was no swelling, and it was healing from the inside out, and I was still walking on it. So it's pretty amazing. Libido balancing, sinus infection issues. I've had people, were going to fly. We were at a leaders convention trip down in the Dominican Republic, and the top producers trip. And the lady had a real bad sinuses and cold and had to fly in a couple hours. So I used our violet laser and the red laser and lasered her sinuses, and they started draining within 5 minutes. And then she was, free to fly without the congestion. So it's a self-care tool you want to have with you all the time. Because again, the body has to heal itself. And when you raise the vibration, give it the frequencies, and like sunshine, every photon in the laser beam gives up energetically an electron into our body. And it's all about electron transfer, electron flow. All healing and regeneration require a DC electric current. And when we don't have the DC electric current, and an example of that is if you have inflammation. Inflammation is filled with positive charge, positive protons. So we have to bring the negative electrons in to neutralize that and get rid of the inflammation, raise the vibration, give it more life force energy, and then the body can start to heal itself. That's what happens with arthritic hands and backs and necks and shoulders. And I've worked on knees and all sorts of stuff. Pets increase cellular regeneration without any tissue damage, produce healing benefits to treat the issue, and has been shown in studies to increase healing much faster than conventional treatments. That's with pets. But it's the same thing with humans, with plants. If you use the laser on the plants, laser the water before you water the plant, laser the plant, again, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, and it will respond. It'll grow a lot faster. So the red infrared revitalizer, it's nature's medicine, is what I call it. It's about de-stressing the body. And there's two key mechanisms for the red and infrared light therapy. NASA tells us that when you injure the body, whether it's a concussion, a trauma, a cut, even stress, the mitochondria, figuratively speaking, curl up like a hedgehog and stop producing as much energy because they pull in more nitric oxide and not enough oxygen. So as soon as you hit your body with the red laser, it immediately relaxes the mitochondria, kicks out the excess nitric oxide, brings in more oxygen, and it has the oxygen to burn now. So the mitochondria will produce about 30 to 35% more ATP because it has the electrons and the energy now to do that. And the ATP then brings the cell back to life, and the cell is able to create more easy water, and then that helps the protein folding to be performed, because the mitochondria plays a big part in protein folding. And proteins are critical for life. Every cell in your body creates its own protein except for red blood cells. So anyhow, trying to show you just how important that sunshine, even via the red laser. I mean, be out in the sun's great, but if you don't have access to sun, I carry my sunshine with me. I got it shining on me right now. Okay. The second thing is, when you're using the laser, it creates what they call hormesis. It makes your cells healthier, more energetic, more resilient, more tolerant to stress, and helps prevent the buildup of free radicals. Okay, so that happens. So we're, all we're doing is helping your body ignite its own energy, upregulating gene expression and building healthier proteins and helping with the protein folding. It's really that simple. The body has to heal itself. Proteins are the expression of life, responsible for structure and function of your body. So that's how important they are. And one of the tests we did to document just what happens when we shine the laser on water, Dr. Kuhn did the tap water test for us. We took a drop of tap water, just common tap water, and the life force energy based on the BioWell, the gas discharge visualization biophotonic camera, okay, takes a picture of life force energy on leaves, your hand, anything. And so we had her run the test. The baseline on tap water is on the left, okay? And then we lasered the same size drop of water for 30 seconds. And you can see on the right the difference it made. It added 30 to 35% more life force energy. The original test was done in 3 minutes, because that's what we like to do on the body, is 3-minute to 5-minute treatments based on the severity of the situation. But we kept shortening the time frame, and it happens in 30 seconds. And then in the next 30 seconds, we changed the polarity to more negative in your blood, so your red blood cells push themselves apart. Now you have free-flowing red blood cells. So that gives you better microcirculation, and when free-flowing red blood cells go through the lungs, the whole cell's exposed, so it gives up more toxins and takes on more oxygen. So we help oxygenate your blood and detox the body, which is critical. Okay. So we also found, Dr. Kuhn found out that we neutralize the toxins in the water and made the water wetter. That's why people taste the difference, either in texture or taste, within 30 seconds of lasering their water. And we can do that test over the phone even, because the laser will work through the phone or through a Zoom. I've lasered people as far as England through Zoom calls. So pretty fascinating. So the effects on the person's biofield that drank the water, excuse me. On the left, you see the biofield has a lot of holes in it. That's from EMF, it's from ELF, it's from poor food choices. It's all of the above. The environment, if there's toxins in the environment, too much diesel smoke, too much gasoline fumes, whatever that might be, all cause your biofield to take a hit. And so as soon as they drank the water, 90 seconds later, their biofield was now communicating better with their body. That's your first line of protection. And the biofield is what creates us. Your biofield creates you. So when it's got a lot of holes in it, that's where you have dis-ease or discomfort or whatever label you want to put on it. But that's what's going on there. So, all right. So the importance here is your blood is 94% water. Your brain is 78% water. Your eyes are 98% water. But what we've also found out is your body is 99.92% water molecules, because muscles have water molecules, bones have water molecules, everything, when you add it up, your body is 99.92% water molecules. So is lasering your body important to raise the vibration 30 and life force energy 30 to 35%, and neutralize toxins, help to get your lymphatic system working better, helping detox the body, all of the above. Okay. So that's what happens when you use the red laser. It's product use and age reversal purpose. Again, every time you use it, every time you turn it on your body, it supports your immune system, building your immune system. Your immune system is the key to staying healthy and younger. Okay, it helps align your body alignment. Fast aid for wounds, like when I cut my foot, I cut this knuckle all the way down to the bone one time when I'd climbed to Mount Charleston here, 12,000 feet in the wintertime. And as I was coming out of the snow coming down, slipped out of the snow into some rocks, cut it all the way to the bone. And I had full motion the whole time it healed. It stopped the bleeding, reasonably quick because it was squirting out. So I was shining red laser on it and putting it in the snow, and then put Band-Aid around it when I got it stopped, and then kept lasering as much as I could until I got back to the house. But I had full motion the whole time. And the only time it hurt, because the red laser takes the trauma out of a new injury in about 45 seconds. The only time it hurt was when I hit it. And it healed from the inside out, never did break open and bleed because it was healing from the inside out versus having a scab on it and trying to heal from the outside in. Okay. Increases microcirculation and increases life force energy in 30 seconds. Okay. Anything alive uses DC current to regenerate, to stay healthy and regenerate. I touched on this a little bit earlier. That we have to have DC current. When you lose your DC current, you lose your function in that area of your body, because the body's got different frequencies, different things going on in different areas. But plants use DC electric current to regenerate, animals and humans, all use DC electric current to regenerate. And so the red and infrared revitalizer from Pure Vibrance helps you help your body help itself do just that. Okay, because again, the body has to do the healing. So we're actually replicating sunshine, and sunshine is the key. Okay, we've got 1,635 added frequencies in the laser that are in the infrared area of the sun that are healthy frequencies for the muscles, bones, ligaments, tendons, joints. And that's how we help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. And then this is another product that comes in real handy in today's society. It's an A-Series silver, and it's in all of our products that are designed as part of our oral, organic oral age reversal system. Okay, because we use the red laser on the water that is used to produce the A-Series silver. We also structure that water, microcluster that water, ionize that water, add more human blueprint frequencies to it, and frequencies of silver more than it is particles, because we're in nano silver. And the nano silver is used in all of these other products. So it's raising the vibration, helping support the immune system, bringing everything to a higher level, including our eye drops, the Replenish Love, the Mint Matrix, the Citrus Silk, our Love product, and our Oral Care 2 system, all of it. So a solution with its hydrovortex structured nano silver embedded with 0-point technology frequencies. The actual silver content is in the form of ultra nanoparticles in suspension at 0.00025 parts per million. Okay, so a lot of people have heard of the other silver. The name just went away. We're more like homeopathic, but a lot of people talk about the silver it's in the thousands. Anyhow, the name will come to me. Anyhow, the remaining silver is introduced in vibration form by embedding silver frequencies into the solution. Colloidal silver. Yes, thank you very much, Rebel. Yeah, colloidal silver. We're a million times smaller particle than colloidal silver. And that's what's documented here with the test we did on it. Shows the parts per million in suspension. Colloidal silver, if you're not careful, and depending on who made it and how big the particles are, you can actually turn the skin a bluish color, a bluish tint. And I have seen a person with that at Tesla Tech convention in the last 2 years down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. There was a guy there that his skin is bluish because he took too much colloidal silver, turned his skin bluish. Okay, and so A-Series silver goes through additional processes to further reduce the H2O clusters from 6 molecules to 3 molecules with an approximate ORP, oxidation reduction potential of 1100 microvolts. As such, it is one of the most powerful antioxidants available today. So Pure Vibrance goes the extra mile to put as much energy and life force energy and frequencies that are optimal wellness frequencies into all of our products. And then the body knows what to do with it, because all the frequencies that are in our products are coherent frequencies. Okay, coherent means it's from nature. The body understands it. If it's man-made, the body doesn't understand it, because it's like honey. Natural honey is organic. The body understands it and works well. But if it's been tampered with man, they've added different ingredients into it. Now it's got extra connections to molecules and all that stuff, and the body doesn't recognize it. So a lot of times it's more toxic. It's always more toxic, but it takes more energy to get it out of the body than it brought into the body. And that's where the problem is. You can only rob Peter to pay Paul for so long. And it's like a lot of people in our society think they're really healthy, but they're living on the adrenal glands instead of the normal stimulation of foods and drinks and stuff. So they're wearing out the adrenals. And because they're an adrenal junkie, which I've been most of my life, but I was making up for it in other areas. But my adrenals still have suffered. And so when the adrenals go, the system can't, support health and wellness like it did, because it doesn't have you can't rob Peter anymore to pay Paul, is the best way to say it. So, okay, do we have any questions? I didn't realize how quick.
Put it up on us.
What was that?
I said we have Mohammed Joseph from LinkedIn. He said, "Hi, Joe. Great to see you live."
All right. Well, great to hear from you.
Is it safe to have it on? Is it safe to have the laser on you for so long?
Yes, it is. Yeah, all the frequencies in the laser are optimal wellness frequencies for our body. So you can have it on as long as you want. If our standard treatment is about 3 to 5 minutes going in a clockwise motion. If you have it still, it takes about 6 times longer to get the same result, 4 to 6 times. It's like my son-in-law, James, has a knee that bothers him sometimes. And he just, instead of taking 3 to 5 minutes, going in a clockwise motion on it, he just sits down and sticks it in behind his knee with it on. He's got the Velcro around it. And he says in 30 minutes or so, all the pain's gone and everything feels good. So, yeah, it's okay to have it on me all the time. The red laser. The green and the violet laser, I wouldn't do that with. I'd use it more in a way of need. But the red laser, there's no problem with anywhere on the body. So, good question. Thank you. Another question?
Don't understand why, even if you can, anyone would want to dance on glass or walk on hot coals.
Well,
for your comment.
There's some of us that, again, we're adrenaline junkies. And, when you tell us something that's going to give us an adrenaline rush, then we're going to do it. I've jumped out of airplanes. I've done the bungee jumping. I've done scuba diving, below 100 feet. It's a thrill, I've scuba dived through the rapids in the Colorado River into a whirlpool. So that's my personality. And people want more out of life, and they're willing to learn how to set goals and chase their dreams, so to speak. Those are the ones that are going to walk on hot coals, etc. And other people aren't, and that's okay. It's not a right or wrong thing. It's just what's in it for me. That's the most listened to FM station in the world. What's in it for me? WIIFM. So, thanks for that question. We got any more questions?
We do. This will have to be the last one. We only have 1 minute. Do we need a prescription for this laser?
No, it's a medical grade laser, but you don't need a prescription for it. Just get a hold of me and I can get you the best terms and best price on it, and how to use it and everything. So no prescription needed. Nope. And I guess that's our last question. So any other questions we'll answer the first and next on the next show that we didn't get to this time. And I want to, thank everybody for tuning in. Give me a call. That's the best way to, call me, text me, email me. and we'll get any of your questions answered and help you understand how you can help yourself, help your body, help itself, heal itself naturally. Take care and be sure to have fun, because that's one of the keys to staying healthy is having fun. And with me, if it ain't fun, I don't do it. Okay. But I'm an entrepreneur and I've learned a long time ago how to make that happen. So take care and have fun. Bye for now.